This is Breeze, and welcome to the Sunday AEGIS stream. Today, we're just doing some production work, and it's the last day before Gen Con. Before I leave for Gen Con, go across the country, and then end up in Seattle again. So we're going to... This is going to be a quickie little thing. So, let's see here. The game is coming along well. It's been I've been a little swamped with Gen Con and moving, so I have not I've fallen behind a little bit with updates, but that's basically because I've been too busy making updates. That's good. And so as you can see, I have a lot on my... So anyway, right now I'm finishing up the last components for the Tabletop Simulator demo. I'm just like making some little reference cards. Yeah, so the game will be here to play. That's like the last thing that I'm doing today. This got a little sidetracked a few days ago because we had to prepare the physical stuff for Gen Con, so I spent a lot of like last week and the week before preparing physical cards and physical boards and things like that. So everything would be all ready for Gen Con and thereafter. Talking a lot back and forth with our manufacturer. Doing a lot of art revisions. We've gotten a lot of art in. We're on a pretty good schedule to finish art around by the end of August. That's good. Let me actually put also I'm on stream. So yeah, so let's see. Let's go down the big list. I think I actually have the big list open. And I was going to make a Kickstarter update before going to Gen Con, but I don't know if I'll have time to do it. Maybe on the ride over I'll be finishing it tomorrow and posting it, because like I have a bunch of cool stuff to show off. Game moving forward. TV/workshop. When we started this, I promised that we would have updates every 2 weeks, but we found out that that's... I end up pushing them off. Because I'm like, oh, I'll just wait until this thing's done or that thing's done to make an update, and then all of a sudden I have an update that's like huge. So it's still tough to do the update balance actually working. But some Kickstarters that I've backed update like every few days. I actually just never read any of the updates, so I wonder what is most preferred. If you have a preferred update frequency, let me know. But yeah, we're sticking pretty good to about once a month. Some pretty big leaps. So let's see, this guy right here, what am I doing with him? So I'm making a bunch of reference, like I said, making reference cards. Control X, Control Shift. And I also broke, I don't have time to fix it today, but the stream is on display capture, so I can't easily tab around to different windows today because it wasn't capturing Photoshop correctly. Unless I had to like restart Photoshop or restart the streaming software, restart my computer, and things are pretty tight today. So let's see. Yeah. Alright, so let's go down the big list. Big update checklist, and this will all be typed out and put into more detail with the update that I'm gonna post hopefully before we walk through the door at Gen Con, because that'd be great. So, art, 4-player board art. Mong said he would have that to me 2 days ago, but he didn't. So, But he was pretty adamant about it, so I'm sure he made some decent progress. Now he's at Otakon, as is tradition. Same thing with the 6-player board art. He's given me some sketches. Those sketches will be in the update. So board art's moving forward just fine. Box sleeve art is still the main art concern, where just box sleeve art and box art in general is still kind of a concern. We haven't focused on that a lot yet. And then that'll probably be its like own series of tasks, because we want the art to be as appealing on itself as possible, ideally. So we have a bunch of stuff to go off of and lots of mock-up box arts, but yeah, we haven't looked at a lot yet. Refurbish old robots. Yeah, we have a bunch of old robot art that needs redoing, and it's just like polish on my part. Haven't worked on those since the last time we talked about it, because like I said, that's polish, so that'll come at the very end. So look forward to that probably like a month or two from now. New commander art. So new commander art's going great, actually. Let's open one of them. Let's see here. Yeah, this one's pretty good. People in the Discord have seen this one. This one's still like one of my favorites. So this is Luxiana. She's the new blue commander, and she'll be more blue after she gets colored in, obviously. But yeah, all 10 new commanders now have refined, yeah, all 10 new commanders now have like refined and finished line art, and this one's actually an in-progress one. And I did like feedback on it, but now they've all been submitted. And you'll see all of them in the new update. Dan Olson is currently working on coloring them, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're done by the time Gen Con is over, because now that coloring's the fastest part in theory. So yeah, like the new commanders all look amazing. That's great. New robot art. So there's nothing ambiguous anymore. We have robot art done for all the robots in the game in some state of completion. Like 80 to 90 of them just have straight up finished art, maybe with like a tweak here or there with those refurbs that I want to do. But the new all 100 robots have art now, and they just need to be like finished. So they'll have designs, most of them have poses, and they just need some nice line art and coloring and sharpening and stuff. So all the concept work's done, and now it's just the hours that go into it. All this new robot art is on cards now, and they're represented by cards that say things like placeholder art on them. Like, I think I have one open right here. Like here is the AB 501. So we have a new set of one of every card printed for Gen Con this year. Everyone's testable, which is cool in real life, and we get to see like how the colors are working and stuff on print. But yeah, all the ones with unfinished art just say placeholder art down the right side. Yeah, there's like a handful of those. Other than that, it's nice. The game is coming much closer to completion. Everything's tangible now in terms of cards. Graphic design. Graphic design is next month's task, so we haven't actually done a lot of it, and my laptop plug keeps falling out. Good. And let's see. So yeah, haven't worked on the box design, like putting like the UPC and then the words and stuff all over it. I haven't worked on that. Robot cards, robot tokens. Well, no, not robot tokens. Robot cards, though. That went from very, very much unfinished to very much pretty much finished. So this month, a big chunk of my time was going through all of the legacy files from the first method of printing our cards, which was very, very complicated. There's like 15 files involved with it. And I went through and I redid our entire kind of a graphic design pipeline. Not very exciting since you guys can't see it, but it's very exciting for me because now we can print all of our cards with like 3 different files instead. So that's good. And that means rapidly iterating on cards is much faster than before. Making test cards is much faster than before. If I needed to reprint all the cards in the game, it's now like an hour's worth of work instead of like, you know, like 4 hours of work. And everything is all editable. Robot tokens, that's that's the next thing on the list. Just looking at the InDesign files for those because those are kind of weird because they're like hexagonal shaped. They have like a mask on them that makes them that shape. So I haven't really looked at those yet. I have to properly resize them because the punch boards got changed around like 5 times. The punch boards are pretty much finished. The manufacturer says there might be an issue or 2, but she wasn't specific. So I'm sure I'll hear about that after Gen Con. But we did get a white box prototype, and they look good. So yeah, robot tokens were held up by punch boards. Punch boards are going through their like 90% done mode at this point. Actually, I can move that over. Actually, no. If they're not completely done, that's the correct column for them. Final adjustment. Actually, yeah, so as you can see, a lot of stuff is in the 3rd column now, which is good because the last update, a lot of stuff was in the 2nd column. So yeah, robot tokens. It's all good. That's the next major thing for game components, really. And that kind of coincides with placing the terrain and all the tokens and stuff on the punch boards and making sure the punch boards graphically look okay. That's not that hard though. It's just lots of dragging and dropping and nudging. Rulebook is always fun to deal with. Yeah, the rulebook file sucks, but that's being put off for a little bit. The current rulebook that we have up for the Kickstarter is pretty good. We've changed a few rules and we've streamlined a few things, so it does need some editing. Still needs like some graphics. I'm resisting the urge to just redo the whole thing, because that will just be too much of a time commitment. Because I'd like to just make the rulebook back to being smaller, like a 1/4 page size instead of a 1/2 page size, but it's like way too much. Probably way too much effort. But have not looked at the rulebook, and we just need to, you know, reorder pages and make sure it's nice. And it's like so many room. There's so much room for typos and stuff there. Luckily, most of the fat of the rulebook's there. It just needs a nice little look over. For final printing, art book. Yeah, not focusing on that for until like near the end of the game's production because that's being produced independently of the game. So gonna work on that. And plus, haven't even the art put in the art book yet. Art book's gonna be sweet. Reference cards, working on those right now. I'm working on them for the Tabletop Sim, but I'm also the ones that I'm making are also probably going to end up in the final game because I like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, reference cards. There's gonna be a few of them in the game. Their number keeps fluctuating, but yeah. We're gonna try to put more quick references in the rulebook itself, so we can give you more game content on the cards without having to increase the number of cards. And oh yeah, miscellaneous tokens is all good. The tokens are pretty much all have their graphics set, like the reminder, like damage tokens and all that. Game design stuff. That was a lot of last month's work. New commander robots are pretty much all set. We're just testing them now. New commander abilities. I've not focused on the machineless commanders. Those fell through. They didn't fall through the cracks. We knew them. We have drafts for most of them, but we have not focused on those as intensely as we did the robot commanders. So that's going to be coming up soon. Expect to see those on stream over the next few months. We'll see how those work. All the other new robots have been designed, various level 4s and like level 2s and level 3s. Those are designed and tested. All the robots are good. All the robots are good and testable, and they're in the demo, and playable and stuff, and nothing seems obscenely broken, though we will rely on you, the player, to tell us that. We did a lot of work on making sure all 100 robots are good to go. Commander variants are in progress, final mode rules, we already got those, yeah, we got those. Just been discussing those, like what's the proper win condition for point control, 2v2 and stuff. And like what's the proper pros for like 6-player play and all that. So it's just like more, that's just basically falls in line with rulebook editing, almost. Commander variants, in progress. Because all the robots that are currently in the game just got finished, so now we're going to relook at the commander variants, make sure those are good. And then finalize robots, like I said, all 100 robots. All 100 base robots are done. Campaign is still outlined. We're also going to be producing that alongside the art book, so I'm not worried about that right now. But we'll be testing the various scenarios we come up with, I'm sure, in the next few months. And then, yeah, I mean, pretty much, I don't think I'm gonna move this guy over, because I don't think we're, changing any more mechanics. Oh yeah, that's right, I built this file in an amazing way. I didn't build this file, I redid the file in an amazing way. So it's easily editable. Oh, that's why I'm auto-selecting the entire group. I thought all those were on the same layer. That would be stupid. Yeah, there we go. There you go, sport. Okay. Well, we got one of the first things in... We got one of the first things in the 4th column, boys. The mechanics in the game are finalized. Woo. We did some minor changes to mechanics, like aimed. We put in parting shot, and parting shot's been working out well, and we took out other junk, like shock absorb. So I don't think we'll be adding or subtracting any major mechanics. Unless something incredibly unforeseen happens. Let me check. Actually don't have the Discord open. Not the Discord, the Twitch. There might be people in the chat asking me questions. That'd be relevant, right? So, production. Alright, so PVC tray layout. I haven't looked at that yet. That didn't bother coming in the white box prototype because we didn't have like the final size of stuff for a lot of stuff in the boxes until just recently. So now that we know the size, the exact size of the pieces and the tokens and all that, and the size of the box, because the box actually got marginally bigger. While we were redoing the punch boards in like the last pass, the box got like a centimeter bigger this way and a centimeter bigger that way. Boom, there we go. There are. If people would like to repost the questions that they have in the Twitch chat now that I'm looking at it, I'm very sorry. So I can see them, that'd be great. We're gonna move over, actually. So custom dice design, I was trying to fit that into the new update, but I'm also not super worried about that. That'll probably come in the next update. But want to get those kind of worked out as soon as possible, so it doesn't hold up the production of the whole game. I said hey. Oh, there are no questions, just saying hi. I love you guys. Anyway, so PVC tray layout, custom dice design, haven't started yet. Sleeves, need to order them sleeves. The sleeves are actually all set from Mayday Games, and we just haven't ordered them yet. We have like the order ready, but I haven't talked to them around the Kickstarter ended. So just get those going. And obtaining gain proof. Oh, white box obtained. Sick. So for those who didn't see the recent Facebook post, we have a white box version of the game where they gave us pretty much all the components in the game, but not with no graphics on them. So they gave us a board, and they gave us cards, and they gave us punch boards, and they gave us a blank rule book, and stuff like that. And it looks pretty good. So the game is existing in physical space, and that's just great. I'm very excited, very excited about that. That's the first big step to getting like final production proofs for, I believe November is our hit there, our target. Deluxe Tabletop Sim demo layout. Deluxe Tabletop Sim demo. Yeah, got pushed aside for stuff. For all the physical game stuff and production issues and all this other junk. But just needs some final stuff like it has needed for like the last 2 weeks. But yeah, things keep coming up. Very sorry that has been delayed for much longer than I wanted it to be. Robot recommendation list also pretty much done. I got a majority of the way there, and then I just never got to finish it and finalize it and post it, because other big important things just kept coming up. Yeah, it's been like a rough last 2 weeks, but yeah, that'll be fine. Ringtones and wallpapers. Actually, I should hit up the music guy. I haven't gotten an update about that. I'm sure they're probably done, or he sent them to me and I forgot. But yeah, ringtones and music stuff is Matt Solomon is working on that. Print and play is about as finished as the tabletop sim is. That's fine. That's all good. Due to the nature of the print and play, we'll probably launch the print and play after we get back from Gen Con. My apologies. We can launch the tabletop sim demo first because that's just a matter of finishing it and sending up a link for it. But the print and play needs we have a template for cutting out the cards for the print and play, and just need to look at that and upload it, and that's where we fell behind a little bit. But it might actually be pretty easy to do. And then yeah, once Gen Con's over, yeah, we're gonna put up the print and play. It's gonna be great. VIP retro pack, that's irrelevant for until the game is closer to being finalized. VIP attack names, most of the VIP people still haven't actually gotten to me about their attack names, so I'm still kind of following up with them. Also not the most relevant thing. And then yeah, shipping the game. I'm officially going to move shipping the game to not started, from not started to in progress. How's that? That's let's break the wine glass on the side of that. So like I said, yeah, we got some stuff. Game's moving along. We even got something to the fourth. Yeah, we even got something to the fourth column. This update, and then I think by the time the next update's around, I'm expecting we're gonna have the sim demo is gonna be out. The paper prototype, the print and play is gonna be out. All the reference cards and all the actual cards that come in the box are going to be done. Like the cover cards and the commander cards and other referencey things. Probably the energy trackers are going to be done. Everything like that's going to be done. So September update's going to be pretty legit. And then hopefully a lot of the robot art, or all of the robot art, will be done by the end of this month. And I'm sure you'll see me doing that on stream or whatever. So yeah, the first month or two was definitely a struggle. Basically catching up with the Kickstarter promises that we made. So yeah, just the new commanders and the new robot art. But then after that, we'll be pretty much at where we were thinking we were going to be, where the game's going to be like steaming right along and going to be talking back and forth with our manufacturer and getting it finished. And it's going to be great. And very much looking forward to everyone's feedback on the game, on the Tabletop Sim demo. If I had the Tabletop Sim demo open right now, I would show you around in it a bit. But you can actually see... You can see it in the most recent Wednesday stream. We were using it like a pretty close to done version of it, where there's every kind of board, all the robot pieces organized in different ways, pre-constructed teams organized in different ways. It's looking pretty good. It's just taking longer than it should have, basically, because I'm like juggling like 500 different things. I'm handling a lot of the production talks, I'm handling a lot of the physical game stuff, I'm handling a lot of the, well, pretty much everything. Just I mean, yeah, like the rest of the team is like helping a lot with like various other things, like obviously designing the game and testing, but being the graphics production guy and the art director and the main designer. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to juggle. A lot of people to juggle too. But I think we're doing pretty good. What else? Is a 6-player board going to be in the Tabletop Sim? Yes! Port Punky says I'm awesome. Thank you, Port Punky. I feel Ship the Game shouldn't be updated until it's physically on a boat. You know, maybe. Yeah, you're correct. I guess Ship the Game is, I was thinking Ship the Game in terms of finish the game, but I think it probably does make more sense if we consider Ship the Game as physically the game is going places. And right now, I guess like the closest thing that is that we have a white box prototype, and we now have a good approximation of how heavy the box is going to be for realsies and stuff, and what the shipping logistics are going to be. But it's getting there. Ugh. Wish my charger would stop falling out for no reason. That would be great. So yeah, 6-player board is in there. Let's see, no one likes Facebook. Well, I saw it in there. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I won't embellish the fact that we have not put the game on a boat yet. So, yeah. Let's see, what else with the robot game? Yeah, just a lot of graphics. A lot of graphics work ahead of me. Just finalization of graphics work, probably lots of passing back and forth and nudging, and then finishing illustration and stuff. And the game will be legit. Here's something exciting though. So I was up at very late this last week, and I got to a point where we've been doing lots of talking over the last few years about what the future of AEGIS is going to be, and obviously we have lots of concepts for mechanics and for plot developments and for how to structure sets and things like that, and what our rough schedule would we want to be is. So I actually took some time the other night, and this is just for the sake of building a little bit of excitement. I did take some time the other night to build out a document that has an outline of what the next sets are going to be, assuming he just, ships and is very successful and we do more Kickstarters and all that. I now have for probably one of the very first times I have gotten everything kind of wet concrete down into what is this set going to be about, which characters will recur in this set, what robots and goals are we going to shoot for this set, and that's planned out several years in advance, and like what the sections of the set are. And I haven't actually even really gone over that with the rest of the design team, but yeah, so now we actually have a future plan that we are going to start discussing and working off of, and it's very exciting. We now know how the main story of Aegis is going to end. Or at least I do. Yeah, hopefully the game will be as successful as it has all rights to be. And we'll be seeing Aegis for a few more years to come. And be seeing some pretty cool developments with all the characters and robots that we are going to come to know and love. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta go clean everything and finish up these graphics so I can dump all my stuff into a car and travel 3,000 miles. For those of you who will be at Gen Con, I will see you there. I didn't talk about Gen Con. Yeah, we're at Gen Con. We're gonna be at Greenbrier Games booth 1649. Don't know if Aegis will be formally set up. It's a smaller booth than in years past, and we have no formal agreement with Greenbrier to actually show the game at their booth this year, and I don't think they have a lot of room anyway. But maybe we'll get it set up for very small intervals of time or something. But we do have numerous events throughout the weekend. I think we have like 7 events, and they're all booked and sold out. You can look them up on the Gen Con event finder if you want to come by and say hello to me. Or even though the events are sold out, the people definitely sometimes just don't show up. So keep that in mind if you want to play some Aegis at Gen Con. Just show up at the event and we'll see if there's an empty space for you. I would love to see all of you regardless, so either visit me in the event hall at where the Aegis events are being held, or come and visit me at the Greenbrier Games booth, and I'll talk about Aegis with you and stuff, and it'll be great. With loving Carity in it. I know! I can't wait for my baby to get her robot fully grown. Yeah, actually though. Also, please don't hospitalize me. You are correct. That will make the game take longer. So I'm the kind of... I would probably be working on this game in the hospital bed. I mean, screw having an IV. I'm just gonna have Photoshop, like, linked into my arm. So yeah, I'm working hard for you guys. Working hard to get the game done. I'm gonna be working hard on the game probably forevermore. Because, man, I want to see some of the cool things this game can do in the future. We'll see how far we can push the crazy design and stuff of things. And... so, yes. Gen Con. And then... I'm gonna be at PAX West. As an attendee. So if anyone would like to meet up at PAX West and you're over there, yeah, just hit us up on the Discord or in an email or something. Yeah, you can meet up with us at PAX West. And we'll go get dinner or something. Or we'll just talk about the game. We can play some Aegis. Let's see. And then almost like a month or two after that is PAX Unplugged, which is our plans for that are being finalized right now. So that's good. We're gonna be present there in like a boothing capacity. Then, sadly, for the first time in years, I don't think we're going to be at the Boston Festival of Indie Games. So everyone should go to Boston Fig anyways, and play Go Go Gatai, the other combining robot strategy game, by another local guy who's made a few games before. I guess they will be the combining robot game at Boston Fig this year. I'm certainly not bitter, and I wish them the best. I'm sure their game is great. And alright, I'm going to sign off, and yeah, wish me luck, guys. Hopefully everything is going to go great, and I'll be sitting in my living room over in Seattle, continuing to make this fabulous robot game. Come another 2 weeks. So, let's see. Any last minute comments, questions, and concerns? Love you guys. Alright, peace out. I'm going to have a lot of fun at Gen Con. And have a good one.